I don't cook a lot because that requires a lot of cleanup, and washing dishes is not easy. Time. Ooh, that's a lot of oil. Time. Okay, I can go with that. Amen. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I have to do like 2 rounds of dishes today. All right, I got dressed. Movies! And the water has cooled enough that I can wash dishes now. I'm sorry. Even my dishwashing has to be systematic. Let me finish this up. Don't get old, kiddos. It sucks. Why, I don't need a woman. I can play with my own breasts. I gotta get a new scrub daddy.
In another ambulance.
I guess I'll get you another beer, because I'll probably finish this one up before we fill. Well, thank you. That was mighty white of you. All right, I need a few more minutes before I go and do laundry, because that's harder than you think.
No. I just...
I don't like being here, but that worked out beautifully, so it must have been planned. Because again, if we had finished this project when we started it, it would not be wired or set up the way it is today, and the way it is today works. I test my limits and I push this electric to its max, I think, often. And Sparky is constantly reminding me that if there's a big trip, if I push it too far, these breakers aren't gonna trip. The one in the basement is gonna trip. And so I've been nervous about doing that, because that's gonna be a hard fix. Somebody's gotta be home, I gotta be able to get in, or somebody's gotta go down. But I've been pushing my limits. I've had both heaters running at times. I've had both heaters in like the microwave or the toaster oven running. I've not, the other day was the first time I tripped anything, and it wasn't even a breaker. It was the power box that I bought that has a surge protector in it. And what had happened was I was over there cutting the firewood and I forgot I had the heater on. And I started cutting wood, and I cut through quite a few pieces before that thing finally kicked off. But it wasn't one of these breakers. It certainly wasn't the inside breaker. It was the box, and that's the first time. And I find that to be important because, as I said, as we start to get warmer, the draw on the electric in here is going to shift drastically, because the big draw right now, the reason I needed this electric the way it is because of these freaking heaters. And that's gonna start to mellow out. Amen. Give me another moment. Like, depending on where life has me, as it gets warmer, and it will start to get warmer in here than it is outside fast. Just the way it goes. It sits in the heat, it sits in direct sunlight, it gathers. I will, if I am still here, which I'm assuming I'm going to be, at least to some degree, I'll get like one of those portable air conditioners and run the hose out this window and keep it cool in here. But that won't be the draw that these two heaters are. That probably won't be the draw that one of these heaters is. I'm hoping that I've managed to make this an easy edit. We'll see, but I need to apologize. I changed playlists. So now I'm on a playlist, Spotify, in bulk, Logan Elias Landon, 48 songs. In bulk honors the first signs of spring and the quiet fire of renewal. It is dedicated to Bridget, goddess of hearth, poetry, and healing. That's a good segue, I guess, into other points of interest as we move forward here and before we say goodbye. What does it say? Other points of interest before we embark on the journey yet to come. I've been going through this healing process for about like 2 weeks. I can really actually feel it a lot in the what I call the secret chakra. Some call it the sacral. It's placed strange. And these three, I find the navel, the sacral, the secret, the root, they all seem to, different philosophies seem to confuse them around quite a bit. I could be wrong. Anyway, so I've been going through this healing and I like that. I need that. Other points of interest. I'm still really kind of struggling with this whole thing with the princesses. I'm attempting to let go of it, or I'm working at. I shouldn't say attempting. There is no try. There is do or do not. It's just also very like it's hard in a lot of ways. For instance, Sunshine is being recognized as a top student in the second quarter at school, her senior year. There's a little thing, a little meet and greet, something or other next Friday for like a half an hour. I can't go. Even if I went, like, I'd have to just kind of stay back because she doesn't want to see me. And I don't want to, I'd like to be there. I'd like to be there. I can't even really like call her or even text her and congratulate her because my daughters have made it very plain their animosity and contempt towards me. I'm not entirely certain why that is, but they've made the sentiment very, very clear, and I have not heard from them in 2 months, except for the social media blast that I got. And that's the other part that is very, very difficult because, again, they have all of the really ill feelings. I do not. Even with everything that has me all messed up, I do not. I've never had anything but love for those girls, and I still have nothing but love for them. I'm hurt. Sometimes I get angry, and I have to pull that back because for reasons I have not and cannot at this time mention, I have to make sure that I keep anger out of it. That is imperative. Belle, you know. So only they can make the attempt to correct things. I can only at this point assume that if they wanted things corrected, they would have come to me by now to try to talk and figure it out. Certainly, I would, in a perfect world, before it was too late, like before the trip happened and all of that, I would think they would have come to me if they really wanted peace. Yeah. That was a lot of potatoes. I don't need all that. But whatever, leftovers. Food. Food, glorious food. All right. Laundry is washed. I just got to fold it and put it away. I've got the water brewing for the next round of dishes. Oh, Johnny boy, the pipes are calling. Sure, fucking close enough. What do you want for $1.50? I started script writing, so once I'm done with all of this, while I wait for dishes to dry, I will finish that. And hopefully get some videoing done. I think we're just about there. Then I gotta check my other weeklies. Perky.
Look, the important thing is you can choose anything. This photo
Perky.
show the world who Quinn really is. So, who is Quinn?
Percy Jackson. Fucking Perky.